Meeting is now called to order. Thank you. For those of us who are able to, may I ask you to please stand for the playing of the national anthem of Jamaica.
Our national anthem represents the beauty, pride, strength, and resilience of Jamaica and our people. My name is Agent Sasko. Please stand as we honor Jamaica, our culture, and our history.
You may be seated. Thank you. We will now observe a moment silence for world peace. At this time, also would like to commiserate with Lions and their families who are not well, and those relatives who have passed. Thank you. I now invite Lion Navinia Wellington Ford. She is the first Vice District President. Second Vice President of the New Kingston Lions Club. Lion Navinia.
Good afternoon, Leo's Lions. Please reverence your hearts. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we invite your presence among us today, that you will preside over this meeting. I pray that you bless us in this meeting. Please guide us so that we have an engaging and productive session. Let our leaders be effective and decisive, and that the needs of this meeting are satisfied. As we discuss the affairs of our club, and by extension, Zone 4B, we ask that your will be done. We desire your glory and your blessing in all that we do. Let our actions in this meeting be valuable to our aim. We place you at the center of this. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Lion Navinia. And now, may I ask you to please stand for the reading of the Lions Code of Ethics. I think this will be done by Lion Sinitra Ramsey.
Thank you, Lion Zone Chair Avaloy. Good afternoon, Lions and Leos. The Lions Code of Ethics. To show my faith in the worthiness of my vocation by industrious application, to the end that I may merit a reputation for quality of service, to seek success and to demand all fair remuneration or profit as my just due, but to accept no profit or success at the price of my own self-respect lost because of unfair advantage taken or because of questionable acts on my part. To remember that in building up my business, it is not necessary to tear down another's, to be loyal to my clients or customers and true to myself. Whenever a doubt arises as to right or ethics of my position or action towards others, to resolve such doubts against myself, to hold friendship as an end and not a means, to hold that true friendship exists not on account of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accepts service in this spirit in which it is given. Always bear in mind my obligations as a citizen to my nation, my state, and my community, and to give them my unswerving loyalty in word, act, and deed, to give them freely of my time, labor, and means, to aid others by giving my sympathy to those in distress, my aid to the weak, and my substance to the needy, to be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise, to build up and not to destroy. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Lion Senator. Now I call on, and hopefully I get it right this time, Lion Navinia Wellington Ford, first Vice President of the New Kingston Lions Club. As you recognize, New Kingston Lions Club, New Kingston Leo Club, and Campion College Leo Club are our hosts for today. Lion Navinia.
Thank you. Lion Avaloy Forbes, Melvin Joan Fellow, Zone Chairman, distinguished Lions at the virtual Ed table, Lions, Leos, and specially invited guests in the virtual audience, good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that on behalf of the President and members of the Lions Club of New Kingston that I bid you welcome. Thank you for each and every one of you for being here today. Our club is pleased to host the second Zone 4B District Governors Advisory Committee meeting as we advance the work of the Lions Club. We therefore welcome you at this time and wish us all a successful and productive meeting. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, Lion First Vice President. I'm trying to make sure I get it, you know. All right. I know we're on to introductions. Item 4. It is my pleasure to introduce the following members of the virtual head table. I am Lion Avaloy Forbes, Zone 4B Chairperson, and here with me are Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 4B Secretary, Lion Dr. Peter Gay Chang, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 4A Chairperson, Lion Mark Tibbetts, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 4C Chairperson, Lion Elaine Robinson, Melvin Jones Fellow, Region 4 Chairperson, Line Nicholas DaCosta, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, first Vice District Governor, District 60B. Line Claudia Buncampo, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, District Governor, 60B. Line Malcolm Kerwin, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, Constitutional Area 1E, LCIF Area Leader, and line Daniel Marnie Elkins, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, Guest Speaker and First Vice District Governor, District 22B. Before we continue with the president's introduction of themselves and their team, I would also like to take this opportunity to recognize our district committee chairpersons, visiting region and zone chairpersons, district GST, GLT, DMT, and LCIF coordinators, cabinet secretary treasurer, past district governors, past council chairpersons and their partners in service, multiple district committee chairpersons, our second vice district governor, who I think said he might be here, and multiple district GLT, DMT, GST, and LCIF coordinators who are in attendance this afternoon. Special welcome to our Leo District Region Chairperson, Leo District Assistant Treasurer, and our Leo District President of 60B. And finally, I would also like to take this opportunity in recognizing all Melvin Jones Fellows and Progressive Melvin Jones Fellows. At this time, I would like to call on the presidents. We're going to start with the Lions clubs first, and then the Leo clubs. I would like to call on them to introduce themselves and to say how many they have in attendance, beginning with Downtown Kingston Lions Club.
Good afternoon, Lions Zone Chair and other distinguished Lions at the virtual head table and those in the audience, my fellow Lions and Leos, good afternoon. I am Lion Claudine Brown from the Lions Club of Downtown Kingston. With me are 3 members. Other members will be on in short order. Thank you.
Thank you. Kingston Lions Club.
Good afternoon, Lions Zone Chair, other distinguished Lions in the virtual audience. I am Lion Errol Lee, President of the Lions Club of Kingston, and there are 4 other members with me in attendance.
Thank you, Lion President. You, Kingston.
Good afternoon again, Lion Zone Chair. Distinguished Lions at the virtual head table. I am Navinia Wellington Ford, and Lions Secretary Kaylin Burnett is on, along with 12 other Lions and 1 prospect, Dr. Kenneth Russell. Thank you.
Port Antonio.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, Land Zone Chair. Good afternoon to all the distinguished lands at the virtual head table and those in the audience, my fellow lands and Leos and guests. Good afternoon. With me today, I have 1 other Lion. I also received apologies from 2 Lions who said they would not be able to join. I am expecting other Lions to join shortly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, St. Thomas. St. Thomas. Okay, I guess.
Good afternoon, Lions Zone Chair, other distinguished Lions, Leos in the virtual. Craig here, Leo advisor. I am not sure if the president is online, but I am noticing that one other lion is from the club is on. It's Lion Monary Malcolm.
Thank you, Lion Craig, IPP, Craig, sorry. And we're on to our Leah clubs. Campion College. Leah Acalia. Leah Advisor. Are you seeing any of your prospects? I'm just going to ask the Assistant Leah Advisor. Okay, I guess some of them are not here as yet. I know the Leah president is in transit to our location. I'm told that one of the prospects, Kadian Makati, I'm not sure if I'm getting the first name correct. Okay, I was just told that the Leah president for Campion College is at the door. All right, any members here for Excelsior? I know the Leah president is not here. So let's go on. Kingston Leah Club. Lime Key Civil.
Good afternoon, everyone. All right, good afternoon, everyone. I am Mike Imani Swain from Lime Key Cyber Leo Club, and I'm the president. I have here with me today Leo Brehani, my secretary, and 3 prospects.
You gone already. Interference earlier.
Not hearing you, Land Zone Chair.
Oh, lovely. And I was there busy talking. Mark Bay High is still in reactivation mode, so they're not here, but their Leah advisor, who just introduced himself, Lion Craig, is also here. New Kingston.
Good afternoon, Lion Zone Chair, all distinguished Lions and Leos. My name is Leo Monique Denal, and I have here with me today 2 members of the Leo Club of New Kingston. We do have other members on their way, as well as 2 prospects. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo President. Port Antonio, they too are also in reactivation mode. Lion President, I'm not sure if you have any of the prospects on that you would like to just introduce, but I know they're in reactivation mode.
Unfortunately, Land Zone Chair, none of them are with us as we speak. I think some of them may have classes which they do on Saturdays as well, practical areas. So it could be that's the reason why they're not here at this time.
Okay, thank you, Lion President.
I'm hopeful that the next meeting we'll have a few.
Oh yes, I am hoping. Yes. New year, new stuff. And for St. Andrew Technical High School, we have some great news, but we will wait until the reports for that. I don't think any of them are here today, but Lion President will then give us a report later on. So we're looking forward to that information. All right, I'm gonna at this time mute my mic quickly because I'm gonna pass the apologies for absence over to our Zone 4B secretary. Thank you.
Thank you, Land Zone Chair. Good afternoon, Lands and Leos. Apologies for absence noted. I have Land Merle Bernard Melvin Jones Fellow of the New Kingston Lions Club. She sent her apologies. I have no other apologies just yet. Just got one, Land Council Chair Denise Bentic. She apologized for not being here. if any other lands in the virtual audience have any apologies, I'm asking you please to post in the chat area, and I'll make sure to add them to the minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Leola and Fabian. And we will just invite Leo Taj Hayden, member of the New Kingston Leo Club, to read the Leo Pledge. Sorry, I was muted earlier. I'm not sure if you heard me. Okay. This is just
Thank
in.
you.
Okay, you heard me. Great.
Right, are you guys hearing me clearly? All right, thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Leos and Lions. I'll be doing the Leo Pledge today on behalf of the New Kingston Leo Club. All right. I pledge my hands extended and open
I think we just lost Leo Taj. You have it? You want to read it from my screen, please?
I can read from mine. Unfortunately, Lance and Leo's Leo Taj apparently dropped off because of technical connections, but I know the pledge, so I'm going to invite the Leos just to, say it with me. I pledge of my hands extended and open to help those in need. I pledge of my heart, reach for it and it will be touched. Pledge of my ears to hear another's outcry, my eyes to see the plight of others, my knowledge to bring a man closer to his dream. I pledge of myself for the betterment of my community and my country. Thank you.
Thank you, Leola and Fabian. Good that you are a freshly minted lion from the Leo group. All right, we're going to just break the ice a bit with a little montage, and then we will lead into my zone chair remarks. Thank you. Line Daniel Marnie Elkins, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, guest speaker, and first Vice District Governor, District 22D. Line Malcolm Kerwin, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, Constitutional Area 1E, LCIF Area Leader. Line Claudia Buncampo, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, District Governor. Other distinguished Lions and Leo leaders, guests, Leos, my fellow Lions, good afternoon. The honor continues to be mine as I oversee our clubs throughout this administrative year. Despite the many challenges we're facing with Saturday evening and Sunday lockdowns, significant days that we prepare packages or provide service to our communities, we are persevering and are still making an impact in our communities. I am pleased to say that our pre-meetings in July and October on service and membership, inter alia, have inspired Leos and Lions to take action in their own clubs. The various workshops you have organized to keep us informed about pertinent issues are timely and welcoming. It is imperative that as we continue to work hard to remain creative and flexible in these times. Presidents, from your report submitted, it is clear that your teams are putting in the work to ensure that we serve our communities even within the present restrictions. I commend all our members of Zone 4B for their continued dedication and resilience and ask that you keep on keeping on as the needs are even greater. Our members are indeed our heroes, and secretaries, membership directors, and marketing and communication chairpersons are among those on the front line who ensure that we safeguard our legacy by telling our stories. Legacy in a contemporary world requires remaining relevant, being visible, and starting conversations about our service impact and work where other like-minded individuals can join our fantastic organization. In a matter of days, November and December are on us, and I want to encourage you to increase your work and impact, especially in the areas of diabetes and hunger. And while I speak of our heroes that make the present work, that serve our communities today, we want to honor our unsung heroes who have been serving for decades, culminating in a resilient zone whose legacy is entrenched in our service. For example, the Diabetic Clinic in St. Thomas, our Site Clinic and Heart Foundation in Kingston, our strong community relations in some very underserved communities in Portland, St. Thomas, Kingston, and St. Andrew, as well as others. Zone 4B Lions and Leos, you are a legacy, kind that seeks to improve upon its state to ensure it services the greater needs of its communities. You continue to inspire change by your hands and your sweat, and I will continue to roll up my sleeves with you and get on with the work to preserve our legacy and to see much more work and impact that we can make here in Kingston, Portland, and St. Thomas, and St. Andrew. I reminded you in the previous zone meeting that the foundation for great service is a satisfied and engaged membership. So today, you will see us saluting our members in montages and recognizing the services throughout our visual program. Today, we wish to use this meeting to commemorate the work of our members across the zone under the theme, Saluting Our Heroes, Safeguarding Our Legacy. Thank you for your service and willingness to lead. Okay, we'll now move on to the next item on our agenda, which is the minutes of the last zone meeting, which was held on July 31st, 2021. My zone secretary just informed me that we are requesting a change in the standing order of the agenda. The new membership induction ceremony, which is a part of item 14, will be moved to take place immediately after the Leo Club President's reports. I'm just gonna ask our advisory team if we can move that motion to approve this standing order. Madam President, I see you trying to open your mic. Hold on, let me help you.
I so move, Land Zone Chair.
Thank you, Line President. And can I have someone confirm that motion?
Confirmed.
Thank you. Sorry, can you just state your name for the person who confirmed?
Lion Navinia Wellington Ford.
Thank you. All right, on to, and thanks, on to the matter of the minutes of the last zone meeting. It was circulated prior to the meeting, so I'm just going to ask for confirmation that someone please move a motion that the minutes be taken as read.
I move that the minutes be taken as read.
Thank you, Line President. Yes, Line Navinia.
Sorry, I was motioning to confirm. To second.
Thank you very much. All right, Line Zone Secretary, is it possible to share? Okay, we're gonna move into corrections of minutes and we're gonna put it on screen so that you can also see. And we're gonna start with page 1. Okay, are there any corrections to page 1? We're going to enlarge it a little. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. All right, and page 9 and 10, those are the attendance register. And remember, well, we also noted in the minutes that the register only reflects those that were registered in the system. Thank you. Can I have someone move a motion for the confirmation of the minutes, please? Yes, Line President.
I shall move.
Thank you, Line President Errol. Can I have a seconder?
I second.
Thank you, Line President Carleen. All right, matters arising. Sorry, I needed to make a notation. So even though, and I perhaps should have said it before confirmation, but when we added line Paula to the attendance register, we did not acknowledge that she was a district chair. So I just want to put that on record that we omitted that inadvertently, and that will be corrected and noted on our current minutes. On to matters arising, page 1. Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Page 5. Page 6. Page 7. Page 8. Okay. There are no matters arising from the minutes. Thank you. All right, at this moment, we'd like to just share a presentation in alignment with our theme of saluting our heroes and our members today. Just give us a few seconds to just make sure that I am able to mute my computer before we share the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Land Zone Chair. I will be presenting our unsung heroes through this presentation. You're all seeing my screen. Benjamin Disraeli once said, "The legacy of heroes is the memory of a great name and the inheritance of a great example." Lions Club International is a global leader in humanitarian service and given millions of people around the world the opportunity to be exemplary leaders in their community. Today we look at those Lions who have sponsored new members and the years of service they have served in this great organization. Let's salute the unsung heroes who have sponsored members to the Lions Club. In downtown Kingston, Lion Avaloi for sponsoring a total of 6 members. Lion Jacqueline Spaulding sponsoring 5. And all the other members here on screen for their contribution to the growth of our movement. The Lions Club Kingston, we have Victoria Wilson and the Lion Pauline Royal, sponsoring a total of 11 members and 5 members respectively. We want to take the opportunity to thank these Lions from Kingston for contributing to the growth of our movement. The Lions Club New Kingston, we have Lion Margaret Watson sponsoring a total of 30 members today, and Lion Anthony Smart doing the same, following with just 1 member short sponsorship. We want to thank all the Lions who are present on screen. The Lions Club New Kingston for growing our organization. Now on to the Port Antonio Lions Club of Lion Glenroy Garden, employing a total of 4 members, and Lorenzo Hume came. Want to take the opportunity to thank you all for your contribution in growing our organization. The Lions Club of St. Thomas, we have James Palmer, who have sponsored 6 members, and Christopher, Lorna, and Marcia sponsored 4 each. I want to take the opportunity to thank you all, Lions on screen, for your contribution in growing our organization. We salute you all. And now, we'll salute our long-serving members. These unsung heroes have been serving us for 10 or more years. And the Lions Club International recognizes the anniversary of our members with Chevron Awards, acknowledging the members for their hard work and years of service, and to encourage them to continue to make a difference in their communities. Starting with the Monarch Chevron for 10 to 15 years of service, here are the Lions. Again, these are the Monarch Chevron awardees who have served 10 to 15 years of service in the Lions Club movement. We thank them all for their service, and we look forward to serving with them more than 15 years. Now let's look at the Monarch Chevron awardees for serving in the organization between 20 to 25 years. And these are Lions who would have served for 20 to 25 years of service. Thank them for their service. We hope to serve with them for more than years, many years to come. We now see the Lions who would have served for 20 to 40 years. They're also Monarch Chevron. Let's look at the Lions who would have served for over 40 years. Thank you so much for your service. And our Charter Monarch Chevron, the Lions who would have served since the start of their inception of their Lions Club. And as you can see, we range from the years of 25 to 40 within Zone 4B. Thank you all for your service. We salute you all.
Thank you, Leola and Fabian, for that interpretation of recognizing our hardworking and long-serving members. And now we're on to club reports, our next item. And we are going to start with the Lions Club reports. I know one of our Lions presidents indicated that she's having difficulty. Lion President Claudine, are you now on?
I'm on now.
Okay, I'm seeing you. Great. All right, so we're gonna just start with your report and we'll move on to Kingston, then New Kingston, then Port Antonio. And we have apologies for St. Thomas's report. Line President, please go ahead. Thank you. Just a reminder before you start, we're just reporting on sections 1, 3, 4, 7, and 8 of the reporting documentation. And just reminding also that we have 3 to 4 minutes to complete our Lions reports. Thank you.
You're welcome. Then Zone Chair Avaloy Forbes, other distinguished Lions at the head table and in the audience, my fellow Lions, Leos, good afternoon. The report from the Lions Club of Downtown Kingston indicates.
You're muted.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Let me apologize for that. Then Zone Chair, then Avaloy Forbes, Melvin
Line
Jones
President,
Fellow.
we're still not hearing you.
We are hearing
We are
hearing.
We are hearing. We are hearing.
We are hearing her.
And do you have it close by?
I'm hearing everyone.
Yes.
We're not hearing you, so we don't know if
Loud
it's
and clear.
Under membership, we have 22 members, and we hope to have a net growth of 2 members. For regional disaster fund,
Line President, sorry, are you hearing us?
Yes,
we're
and
calling on your
others
cell
are hearing-
phone because we're not hearing you.
Others are hearing me.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Line Avaloy.
Yes, we're hearing clearly.
If you're muted, you're speaking.
And you know, why?
Land Zone Chair, you have to trust us. We are hearing her loud and clear. So
We can hear
meantime,
her well.
your technical people need to sort you out.
Very loud and clear on this
No,
time.
and Allison says she's hearing.
And we are hearing you.
We're hearing her line zone. Are you hearing? Oh, I know why I'm not hearing. Line President, my sincere apologies. I was muted, so I could not hear any sound. My apologies.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Land Zone Chair, Land Avaloy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, all distinguished lands in the virtual audience and at the head table, my fellow lands and Leos, present, good afternoon once again. Under membership, we have 22 members currently, and we hope to have a net growth of two members. Under financial requirements, we have met all, which includes the Regional Disaster Trust Fund, Ronnie Melbourne Bursary, district dues, district disaster dues, and/or international dues. Under fundraising or fundraiser for this year, a major fundraiser for this year is the Caribbean Run Jamaica, which will be held from November 12th to 14th. Those are the weekend, that's the weekend of November 12th to 14th. And this is in partnership with our German company, Virtual Runners. We have the fundraiser listed on all our social media platforms, and we encourage lands to support this venture and encourage your friends to support our fundraising efforts. Under LCIF campaign, we have 5 members who intend to contribute to LCIF with the support for US $100 for this. We have no member committed at this time for that. We plan to have a Melvin Jones Fellow, at least one for the year, for this Lanistic year. Under our global cause, you'll see that the Lions Club of Downtown Kingston has always engaged and continues to engage in our childhood cancer endeavors with the Bustamante Hospital for Children. We also have done a diabetes program, and this was done at the US-Canada Lands Forum. We participate, a member of our club participated in that. Under LCI Global Causes, once again, we have our annual back to school program, and we have thus far gotten a donations of over 600 supplies, food supplies, which will be distributed in the November period to meet the face-to-face opening of schools. We have also done our environmental project, which is the recycling. We have provided recycling bins to the Tivoli Gardens Comprehensive High School. And this was in partnership with the University of the West Indies. Also under our global cause, we have our hunger program, and we partnered with one of our major partners, JPSCO, in providing food for those persons who are well in need. Also under another global cause is our community service, which this is a Leoland partnership, which we have adopted the Strathmore home. One of our homes that we have adopted is Strathmore home, which we donated clothing items to those persons, the residents of that home. Under LCF Global Cause, we have attended several webinars, leadership webinars, which includes Lions Club International, First Region meeting. We have also attended our District 60B Certified Guiding Lands program, and we've also recently attended the global conversation about peace celebration that was with LCIF, Lions Club International. They hosted MD4, hosted Multiple District 4, hosted last week Sunday, their Global Peace Forum. Also under the LCI Global Cause, we attended, many of our lands attended our virtual town hall meeting, and we also attended the Leoland Relationship Seminar. Also, another global era which we attended was the 60B District 60B Marketing Initiative that we attended. Also, under the District Governor's Core era, we as a club had our Say Cheese Night, and this is an interactive session where many of our lands came together and we took photos for the new Lanistic year. This was well brought across and well supported by all our members who haven't seen each other for quite some time due to the pandemic that we're experiencing. And with that being said, I thank you, Land Zone Chair, for allowing me this opportunity to present my report from the Lions Club of Downtown Kingston.
Thank you, Line President, and my apologies for the technical errors that we made earlier. Kingston?
Lions Zone Chair, other distinguished Lions and Leos in the virtual audience. This is the report of the Lions Club of Kingston. I hope the Zone Chair is hearing me and I don't have to rewind. We lost 3 members in the last 12 months and we have gained 3 members, so our numbers remain the same at 45. Fundraising. We are looking at a number of activities, which include a brunch, which will be held on Friday, November 26th. And there'll be a fish fry curbside pickup delivery. And we are looking also at a raffle. In terms of the LCIF Campaign 100, we intend to participate in the program this year. Membership have committed to contribute a minimum of $1,000 and we intend to name 2 Melvin Jones Fellows this year. District 60B forward, we have developed our action plan and we are now in the process of implementing them. For this Lannister year, 2021-22, the following are some of our goals, which will be actioned. We will train a cadre of competent Lions and Leos who will be ready and willing to fill leadership positions at club and district level by 2023. We will have Lions and Leos develop a disaster preparedness plan, which can be easily implemented when a disaster strikes. We will update the plan and seek funding for the construction of a site building, which will replace the existing structure at Beechwood Avenue. And when completed, will facilitate the performance of eye surgery and will house our permanent Lions Den. And this is a project that we will do jointly with the New Kingston Club and the Downtown Club to facilitate Lions in the corporate area. In terms of LCI Global Causes, we will concentrate on vision, environment, and leadership. We'll be carrying out a major tree planting project and continue, of course, with our site screening activities and develop leadership training programs for our Lions and Leos. The district governor's core areas, they are safe where Kingston is concerned because we'll be focusing on the core areas of club health and Leo Club program. You'll be glad to know that we have revitalized the inactive Leo Club of Stats, to which the zone chairman earlier made reference. They were yesterday we inducted 12 Leos and installed a board of directors. So our club will be focusing on public relations and visibility by continuing to host interesting and topical guest speakers, the promotion of fundraising and service activities by using the most popular social media and traditional platforms. And that Lion Zone Chair is Kingston. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion President. Okay, at this time, we will have first Vice President Lion Navinia make the report for New Kingston Lions Club. Lion Navinia.
Good afternoon, Lion Avaloy. It is Lion Kaylin Burnett, the Secretary of the Lions Club of New Kingston. First, I must apologize on behalf of our president who is ill, and so she's not able to join us this afternoon. The New Kingston Lions Club, our club membership, we have 59 members, and we project a net growth of 6. We have already, this net growth includes our 2 Leo Lions who were transferred during the July period, and we have 1 new member to be inducted this afternoon. Under our financial requirements, our Ronnie Melbourne has not yet been paid. All our other obligations have been met. The Ronnie Melbourne bursary fund will be paid during the middle of November. Fundraising, our major fundraiser for this year is a raffle, and with corporate support and partnership and individual club members support, we expect to net close to our targeted budget, and that will be drawn the end of the first week in November, I think November 5th. LCIF Campaign 100, yes, the club is participating in that. 88% of our active members have committed to make contribution to LCIF, and the club will also support LCIF with US $100 for the year. We plan to name a Melvin Jones Fellow this year, just one. The district governor can rest assured that the LCI Global Causes, we continue to focus on those as well as other service areas. And just a quick recap of some of our projects that we have done. We have donated laptops to 3 students of the Operation Restoration Center, and those laptops were donated by a son of one of our members. We continue with our hunger project, and although we have been severely impacted in delivery of our services Land Zone Chair, we still continue to deliver, and we work under the close ambit of the protocols that are in place. We are doing our health project in September. We did some brochures. As you know, September was Suicide Prevention Month, and brochures were done and disseminated. We also, in partnership with the Victoria Jubilee Hospital, one of our largest maternity hospitals in Jamaica, we donated a banner and 83 gift tokens to the 69 females and 14 males at their breastfeeding workshop. Sustainable development, we continue to work with the transitional home for the young ladies who have transitioned out of our places of safety. And we donated a exercise machine to them. We continue to work with our Salvation Army School for the Blind. And environment, very important. We continue to plant our trees so as to protect our environment. There are some pictures underneath of just some of our projects that were done. These are the handing over of our care packages and laptops to the students at Operation Restoration Christian School in Trenchtown, and the donation of the exercise machine. The donation to the children was a part of the Region Chair's Back to School initiative. This was our breastfeeding week donation to the Victoria Maternity Center. Our International President's A Gift of Hand project was done, and this was at our St. Pius community in Olympic Gardens, and packages were distributed across other communities also. The district governor's core area, we are in the process of completing our survey, which will guide our leadership training and programs going forward. And the possibility of sponsoring a new club. We are currently engaged in conversations with Lion June McCarthy, and this is a conversation in train, and you will hear more about that, Lion Zone Chair. This is a report for the New Kingston Lions Club. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Secretary Kaylin, and thank you for stepping in. We know we wish New Kingston Lions all the best, because we are advised that the Lions president actually has been injured, and hence why she was unable to complete some of these duties today. So please send our best wishes for speedy and great recovery.
We'll do Lion Avo, and the vice presidents are working, and with the help of the past presidents,
we are guiding them along. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Lion President Carleen from Port Antonio.
Thank you very much, Land Zone Chair, and good evening again to our Lands and our Leos. The report from the Lands Club of Port Antonio. As you're seeing, in terms of our financial obligations, we have met all the requirements thus far for the club. In terms of membership, unfortunately, from coming into this Landstic year, we had lost 2 members, and therefore we are projecting to grow by additional 3, trying to get back the 2 plus 1 additional member. In terms of fundraising, our first fundraising for the Landstic year will be a bake sale, and this will take place on November 26, 2021. The cost for the tickets are only $1,000, and I was told to let persons know that we deliver to Kingston. So given that most of the other clubs are in Kingston, we're letting you know that you can support us. Your cake will come to you. Tickets are available. We have some other fundraising activities that we plan to execute. We have an auction, a virtual auction that we plan to execute, as well as a raffle. That seems to be a very common fundraiser. For LCIF campaign 100, 5 members have committed to contribute to the LCIF. 3 members have indicated that they would like to support with the $100 for the year. I'm hoping by the end of the year, we will meet that requirement. I think members are maybe breaking it down to give 2020, and hopefully by the end of the year, they would meet the requirement of 100. For Melvin Jones Fellow, we are in the process of naming 1 person. And so, yes, we will have 1 person before the end of the Landstic year. Or LCI Global Causes, hunger. We continue to serve the Port Antonio area and its environs with periodic distribution of food packages. We distributed a number of packages, and then we distribute as per when the need comes up. For the environment, we participated and continue to participate in the tree planting activities. And so we, on the 1st of October, which was a National Tree Planting Day, we had gone and received some 5 plants from the Forestry Department, which we planted, and we'll continue to participate throughout the year. Diabetes, we have an upcoming event that will target children. Our focus will be on the diabetes in children. Most times we found that our focus is on the adults, and we are finding out that diabetes is becoming way more popular in our children. And so we have some activities geared at educating our children about diabetes. We try to do our health checks periodically. We usually do massive health fairs, but because of course the pandemic and the restrictions in numbers, we have not been able to do our health fairs, but periodically we do try to do blood pressure and glucose checks for adults. For vision, we are planning a vision clinic, and this we are trying to do with the support of the Kingston Lands Club. I'm waiting to hear from Land the esteemed President Lan Errol to confirm some dates, and then we will have that clinic. And we'll try to do that in light of the COVID restrictions and the numbers. We have a number of reading glasses at the den coming from a number of the Canadian Visit Health eye clinic that we usually have. And so we're looking to get those out and get them to needy persons within our community. As it relates to the District Governor Court area and the global membership approach, we were asked to participate in focus area number 2, and that was to revitalize clubs with new members. The first thing that we have done is to develop a PAL system. Now, a PAL system is where each lion is responsible for another lion throughout the lionistic year to ensure that they are engaged and to encourage them to continue serving and so on. And then you'd say, but how does that bring members into the club? I believe that persons don't invite persons to where they are not happy. And so we believe it is important for the members to be having a rich and fulfilling experience within the club, and then they will want others to experience the lionism. And so with that, we are having a number of approaches to develop our membership experience. And from then we are promoting each one bring one concept. So far we have 3 prospects. One has attended meeting, one is to attend our next social meeting, and we have another one who should come on board for that social meeting. So we have 3 prospects that we're working on. We're also trying to be very targeted in our approach to members to try to beef up the ability of our club to serve. And so we are trying to find younger members, and we're also trying to balance our gender, to try to get males in, males are or firm footing. And then we are also looking in terms of profession. We are trying to be targeted in our approach. We are looking health professions, persons who can help us to serve, persons in government, certain government agencies who can help us as we serve to move forward. And we are, as we said, we're targeting at least 3 new members for the lionistic year. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you, Lions Zone Chair. That's a report from the Lions Club of Portland.
Thank you, Lion President Carleen, for your report. I see, Lion Carleen, you've enjoyed St. Thomas Lions Club's extra time. That's okay, because we do not have St. Thomas Lions Club's report today. Unfortunately, Lion President has been called to service. He's helping and assisting an elderly person, so he will be absent today. Of course, he will submit his report to us later on. So thank you, Lion President Carleen, for Port Antonia's report.
You're welcome.
Okay. And now we're on to the Leo President's reports, and we'll start with Campion College. I believe Campion College's report is pre-recorded, so we'll share her report.
Zone 4B Chairperson Lion Avaloy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, First Vice District Governor District 22D, Lion Daniel Marnie Elkins, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, other distinguished Lion and Leo leaders, guests, Lions, my fellow Leos, good afternoon. I am Leo Akelia Anson, President of the Campion College Leo Club, and I will be conducting our report. We have a total of 14 members, 11 females and 3 males. 12 of our members are graduating this year, and our net growth projection is 3. Due to us being a school-based club, we start our year in late September. Under leadership, we attended the Kingston Leo Club workshop on engagement, protocol, and roles and responsibilities for all Leos. It was a very informative session and one that was needed by our members. The new executive board was implemented and introduced via our social media page to our followers. In an effort to present in a more relatable way, each member of the board listed a few favorite hobbies and shared the reason why they enjoy the Campion College Leo Club. Our Leo advisor, Lion Romeo, would have attended our first Leo Zone 4B pre-meeting because we were not in school. However, we attended our second Leo Zone B pre-meeting and were well represented. We received tips on how to improve membership and keep current members satisfied. We shared some useful, fun tips as well. In an effort to raise awareness for breast cancer, we posted a series of flyers on Instagram that provided the public with some general information about breast cancer. We were able to reach 77 persons. We have launched our period poverty campaign at our school and on Instagram under the Leo District Initiative. Our drive has requested sanitary napkins and related menstrual items. In an effort to improve membership growth, a poster and short video were made for our club's Instagram page. Leos participated in a club exposition. The theme was staying connected through the unexpected. We made a presentation about how the Leo Club was staying connected during the pandemic. Our orientation for our prospects was conducted by Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell, Melvin Jones Fellow. This was a very thorough presentation and we were well engaged in fruitful conversation during and after the session. We hosted a virtual Halloween party. We had a spooky story time and a costume contest, and the best dressed Leo won a prize of 100 Jamaican dollars mobile credit. We also participated in a virtual escape room and a game of Halloween-themed Pictionary. Thank you for the opportunity to report on our club's activities.
Thank you, Leo President Akilio, for that report. Lion President, do you have any information that you could give us with respect to Excelsior High, and I would just also put stats as well in the mix?
We received an apology from Leo advisor Paul because unfortunately he had an emergency. But I do believe our Leo advisors from Excelsior and stats might be with us at this time. So I don't know if either of them are listening and would like to maybe just give us a quick word on what is happening. I can tell you though that stats, we had the new stats had an induction and installation ceremony yesterday. There are 12 members inducted and an 8-member board is in place. And there are 19 other Leos, young persons who have indicated an interest in becoming Leos. So as soon as we are able to do that, we will arrange a ceremony for them. Excelsior, in the meantime, has a potential. Yes. Who are we hearing from?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Pansy Brownfield, Excelsior High School.
Oh, hi. This is our Leo advisor at Excelsior.
Right. Yes. And so we should have had a written report, but because of the late start of our club, we were waiting on the CSEC results. Yes. Because most of our students who were inducted were 5th formers who were waiting for results for 6th form. And so we had our first meeting just last Saturday. But must I tell you that we had a rush day 3 weeks ago, and we now have 39 persons in our Leo Club. We are up and running, and we are looking forward to an excellent year. We have two projects planned so far. One of them is to support some elderly persons in St. Thomas at the Zion Hill United Church. So we're doing a can drive, tin stuff, care packages, and the students, though they're doing their classes online, we're asking them to do a drop-off. I'll be taking 2 boxes next week to Excelsior, where they will drop the stuff off. and we'll do a photo op so that we can share it with the Lions Club. We're asking the Kingston Lions Club to support us on that venture. And the second project is really the one of the grade 7 block, that beautification of that garden area. But because of the COVID and our children have been not coming in face to face, that project, but we are going to do the planning for that, and we will be on the road to having that project out of the way. But just to say that the club is up and running, it's just that because of the CSEC results and our leaders were not available to start the meetings, but we are now on board, and we think that it will be a good year for us. Thank you for allowing me to give this brief report.
And thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Over to you, Lion Zone Chair.
Thank you, Lion Errol. And so we'll call on, well, thank you also, Faculty Advisor, Mrs. Pansy Brumfield, for those details as well. Again, we know that Leo Javon is experiencing some challenges. And so I'm thanking both the, well, not both, the Leo Advisor, Faculty Advisor, Mrs. Brumfield, and Line President for supporting Leo Javon as he goes through this rough period. Thank you. Leo Sheen from Kingston. Are you with us today? Okay. We will move on to the report from Lime Key Cyber, which is also a pre-recorded report, and we'll share accordingly.
Zone Chairperson Lion Avaloy Forbes Melvin Jones Fellow, Lion Daniel Marnie Elkins Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, other distinguished Lions and Leo leaders, guests, Lions, my fellow Leos, good afternoon. This is a report for Lime Key Cyber Leo Club. Our club consists of 13 members, 10 female members and 3 male members. We hope to add at least 2 members for the administrative year. We had our clothing drive for the 30 children at Strathmore Gardens Children's Home. 10 bags of clothing and shoes for both boys and girls were delivered on August 20th. Our ongoing membership growth campaign began August 2021 for youth between the ages 18 to 30. This is a social media campaign that includes a sign-up form and semi-automated introductory letter to our prospects and a WhatsApp group where they and club directors can discuss more about the movement. Our club has embarked on a members-only recycling project of plastic bottles and paper. 24 pounds of plastic was collected and delivered. We launched our second period poverty drive in August 2021 with the aim of assisting more young girls and women with menstrual care. Our pilot project was done last year, December, a few days after we were certified. The drive to date is successful, and we are also looking to partner with Lions and Leos in other parts of Constitutional Area 1. For December, the project will also support the Leo District 60B initiative. We partnered with our Lions Club on the Signature Youth Project this year and donated 28 notebooks and approximately 520 textbooks to their project. With respect to other Leo District 60B initiatives, we entered the pin competition and Vest Up Shirt challenge. When the winners have been announced, we hope to be able to share the beautiful artwork that was submitted to the Leo District. 2 of our members attended the USA-Canada Leo Leadership Forum, sponsored by our Lions Club. We have also been attending various workshops and meetings to get a deeper understanding of our organization. This year, we have held several social events to ensure that fun and fellowship is an added ingredient to our cyber experience. In order to keep up and reach new audiences, we launched our LinkedIn account on August 2, in addition to our already launched Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. Lions Zone Chair, thank you for this opportunity to report.
Thank you, Leo Micah Ibani, for that report. Well received. All right. So in some of the cases, some of our Leo clubs are either dormant and they're doing their reactivation process. We heard earlier from Excelsior and Stats, but we're going to just briefly hear from St. Thomas about Mark B. High.
Good afternoon, Lions Zone Chair Lion Avalon Forbes MJF, other distinguished Lions and Leos at the virtual head table, other Lions and Leos, good afternoon. Finally, I can report some good news as it relates to the Marby High School Leo Club. We were able to make contact with the teacher that's responsible for clubs at the school. And she has advised us that she's currently doing some recruiting to get the interest of students who would want to become a part of the club again. So with that being said, we are very hopeful that when school reopens in January, we can actually have a reactivation of the Leo Club of Marby High School. And that ends my brief report. So you see, I can smile now, right?
Yes, you can. Thank you so much, Leo Advisor at IPP. I know this is something that you've actually wanted to get to a stage where you could report some good news, and I'm happy that you were able to come and report some progress on the reactivation process. So thank you very much for your time and your report. We're gonna move on to New Kingston Leo Club, and our Leo president, Monique Dinal, will make her presentation.
Lion Zone Chair, Lion Avaloy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, distinguished Lions and Leos at the virtual head table, guests, Lions, Leo Lions, and my fellow Leos, good afternoon. This is the report for the Leo Club of New Kingston. Under membership, our membership currently stands at 6 members. We have 5 females and 1 male. Our projected growth thus far is 5 members and 5 prospects, and we actually have 2 prospects to induct in short order. Under the LCI Global Causes, we donated a total of 6 food packages containing baked goods as well as some cooking ingredients to 1 needy person in the parish of St. Catherine, and also to the Open Arms Development Center that caters for homeless persons. Leo Taj, you'll see in the picture Leo Taj handing over one of those packages to a representative at the Open Arms Development Center. Under Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, which was in September, we proceeded to do a social media campaign where we encouraged our friends to visit our club's Instagram and Facebook page, and we posted encouraging videos and medical facts just to help raise awareness about childhood cancer and to get persons talking more about it and to be able to encourage the families and the children who are going through this period. Under, of course, in this month, October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, our club, listening to the voices of women who are breast cancer survivors and those who they are
We just lost Leah Monique. Assistant Leah Advisor for New Kingston, can you just finish up her report, please?
Sure, Lion Zone Chairperson.
Lion Zone Chair, my apologies, the Wi-Fi just went.
Okay, she's back.
Okay.
Yes, so are you hearing me?
Yes, we are.
Okay, wonderful. My apologies once more. So we were able to communicate with the ladies who will be doing their mammogram screening, just to give them some additional information and just to share that we care about them and we want them to be prepared, and prevention is key. And even so, knowing early is key to being able to fight this vicious disease. We also embarked on breast cancer awareness social media campaign where our clubs, the members of our clubs, shared positive words and encouragements to those persons who are struggling with breast cancer via our social media pages. We utilized the question, if you could say something to encourage someone coping with breast cancer, what would it be? And of course, we posted those messages on our social media pages. And we also encourage everyone here to go to the Leo Club of New Kingston's Facebook and Instagram pages, and you will see those messages. In terms of the district initiatives, we submitted an entry for the Leo Song Contest, and we are also currently working on the district, the Leo District Period Poverty project, where we are currently seeking sanitary napkins to do the distribution to ladies in need. In terms of membership growth, we are currently working on growing our club. We recruited 5 prospective members in our membership drive initiative, and we hosted an orientation session on October 23rd. And this was to help potential members to learn more about the club, learn more about the program, and to be able to make the decision to become a part of us. The session was facilitated by Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell, who is a part of our Leo advisory team. And we also extended an invitation to other Leo clubs to bring their members or their potential members. So the Campion Leo Club, Kingston, and Lime Key Cyber Leo clubs were invited. Of course, we have been participating in some of the seminars and webinars that have been taking place in the virtual space. We attended the Lions virtual GCP celebration gala, Portmore Leo Club's Youth Leadership Forum, Kingston Leo Club Engagement and Protocol Workshop, Regions 1 and 4 Leo Club meeting, which was hosted by myself in my capacity as the Leo Region Chair, among other club and among other webinars and seminars. Thank you so much, Lion Zone Chair, for this opportunity to share the report from the Leo Club of New Kingston.
Thank you, Leo President Monique, for that report. For our final report from Port Antonio, they are also going through a reactivation. They're a school-based club, and as you heard from the Lions president earlier when we were checking for attendance, they too are trying to regroup so that they can have a nice ceremony to start the reactivation of their club. All right, so that ends the reports from all our Lions and Leo presidents, as well as Leo advisors and faculty advisors. We'd like to just, because we had earlier changed the standing order of the agenda, we're going to just move straight into the membership induction ceremony of our Lions and Leos. And at this time, would also like to welcome our district governor, Lion Claudio Buncampo, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, who will be leading us in this part of the program.
Good, good afternoon, fellow Lions. Good afternoon, Zone Chair. Good afternoon, my fellow Leos. Lion Abaloy, do we do the Lions first or do we do the Leos first? How are you going to go? Which one would we do first?
Well, seeing that we have a very grand roar that we need to do after the Lions, I'll say we do the Leos first and then the Lion.
Okay, good. All right, then. So we'll start the Leos induction ceremony. It's my pleasure to be here this afternoon. Unfortunately, I thank you for that you could have changed your agenda as I'm in Barbados actually doing audits, and I do have an engagement at 5:30 Barbados time. So we'll start right away with the function. And okay, so we are about to begin the initiation ceremony, which will welcome new members to the Leo clubs of Campion College, Lime Key Cyber, and the New Kingston Leo Club. This is a most important occasion for these members and for all our clubs, and I sincerely request the attention and silence of the membership during the ceremony. Please withhold any applause or demonstrations until it is complete. I will now call the names of the new members, and as I do, I request you to turn on your cameras or raise your hand as an indication that you are online with us. The members that will be inducted this afternoon from the Campion College Alpha Leo Club will be Kalia Callum, Tariq Faulkner, Jazara Josephs, Brittany Knight, Kadeen McCarthy, Rihanna Roberts, and Christina Verbo. From the Line K Cyber Club, Omega Club, Javon Eddy, my apologies if I'm not reading the names correctly, Kimberly Gray, and Alana Mighty. From the New Kingston Omega Club, we will have Carlene Davis and Jada Smickle. So I believe they will be online, Lion Abaloy. All right.
Yes,
on
Lion District Governor, sorry.
Yeah, okay, all right. So on behalf of the officers and members, I welcome you to the Leo Club of Campion College, Lime K Cyber, and New Kingston. You have been invited to become members, and we are all happy and proud of your decision to accept. Membership in the Leo Club is a privilege. You are about to enter a program that extends throughout the world. It began in 1967 as an official activity of Lions Club International. Leo goals include high moral standards, personal responsibility, an attitude of cheerfulness and understanding, and in addition, extending a helping hand to those in need. Now, in your own community and with your own acquaintances, an entire series of challenges await. You're not alone in your efforts. At all times, you can count on the encouragement and cooperation of your fellow Leo Club members, officers, and the Leo Club advisors. They will be happy to help you achieve the high goals which you have adopted. Once again, I express my congratulations to you for having joined this club. I now ask that you repeat after me the obligation of membership. Are all Leos unmuted? Okay, so I will ask you to repeat after me. When I state I would need you to state your name. Okay. I,
Kimberly Gray,
Brianna Robert,
Josiah Joseph,
Christina Virgo,
Javon Eady,
in the presence of the members of the Leo Club,
in the
in
presence
the presence of the members of the Leo Club,
take on this solemn obligation
to take on this solemn obligation
on the solemn obligation
to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the club,
to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the club,
bylaws of the club,
to attend all meetings regularly,
to
attend all meetings regularly,
to support and further the interests of the club,
to support and
the interests of
interests of the club,
interests of the club,
in all of its undertakings,
in all of its undertakings,
and to contribute my fair share
and
to contribute my fair share
towards the financial support of the club,
towards the
financial support of the club.
I further declare that
I further
declare that
I will assist in maintaining
I will
assist in maintaining,
building,
building,
and strengthening the membership of the club,
and strengthening the membership of the club,
that I will help the club
that I will
I will help the club
by actively serving on committees and other capacities,
by actively serving on committees and other activities,
where my efforts are needed,
where
my efforts are needed,
and finally, that I will develop in myself
that I will develop in myself
those qualities of cheerfulness, service, and loyalty, which should characterize a Leo Club member.
Which should characterize a Leo Club member
at all times.
At all times.
That's it for the repeating. All right. Thank you very much. You are now members of the Campion College, Lime K, Cyber, New Kingston, Leo Club. We'll now go over to the pins and the lapel pins for you. Being done on the screen. Fellow Leos, let me welcome you to the organization. You have made a choice to join, I will say, the best service organization that's out there. The Leo Club is an organization, is an activity of the Lions Club, and I wish you much strength and support. As you have heard, you have made some commitments, and I ask you to honor those commitments and serve the community to the best of your ability. And also as a Leo, you are here to gain leadership through the opportunities given to you and to build the experience. So myself as being a former Leo, today I can say I'm the district governor of this wonderful district. And I can see, I'm very happy to have heard the president reports and see that the clubs that are being reactivated and the clubs that are active of what you're doing. So once again, on behalf of the district, on my entire cabinet and members, I would like to congratulate all of you for joining the organization and much success. Thank you. Lion Avaloi, would we go now to the Lions?
Yes, Lion DG.
Okay, so this one's a little longer. Okay. All right. So, all right, let me start with the Lions now. Today marks an incredible special day in the existence of the New Kingston Lions Club. 29 years of serving mankind and giving opportunities to the humanitarian-minded persons to do so in the largest service organization. While COVID-19 may have changed our ability to do this in grand style, today we will induct one new member in New Kingston Lions Club. We are about to begin our new member induction ceremony in which we will induct one new member. At this time, I would like to call the new member and his sponsor. As their names are called, will the sponsor and the new member please open their microphone and possibly the camera. Also, please hold your applause until all the names are announced. Thank you. Let me now call our prospect and his sponsor, who I will ask to stand. Prospect Dr. Kenneth Russell, and the sponsoring Lion Bishop Burchell McPherson. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, my fellow Lions. On behalf of the officers and members of the New Kingston Lions Club, I want to express our sincere pleasure at your presence at this meeting. You have been invited to become a member, and we are extremely proud that you have accepted membership in our club and Lions Club International. Membership in the Lions Club is a privilege. You have joined the world's largest service organization and most active service club organization, a group of more than 1.4 million men and women in over 48,000 clubs in 207 countries and geographical areas around the globe, who are dedicated to making a difference. Through your membership, you will help our club reach out to people in need in our community and throughout the world. You're becoming part of a distinguished service history that dates back to 1917, when Lions Club International began as a dream of a Chicago insurance man, Melvin Jones. He believed that local business clubs should expand their horizons from purely professional concerns to the betterment of their communities and the world at large. Jones' own group, the Business Circle of Chicago, agreed after contacting similar groups around the country, and an organizational meeting was held on June 7, 1917, at the LaSalle Hotel in Chicago, Illinois, USA. The new group took the name of one of the groups invited, the Association of Lions Club, and a national convention was held in Dallas, Texas, USA, in October of that year. 36 delegates representing 22 clubs from 9 states were in attendance. The convention began to define what the association was to become. A constitution, bylaws, objects, and code of ethics were approved. Since that humble beginning, Lions Club members have volunteered their time and talents to meet needs wherever they exist. Lions are especially dedicated to serving the blind and visually impaired, a commitment made after Helen Keller challenged our members to become her Knights of the Blind in the crusade against darkness during the 1925 convention in Cedar Point, Ohio, USA. Our motto, "We Serve," perfectly exemplifies the dedication to helping those in need felt by Lions worldwide. Your membership in the New Kingston Lions Club will help us carry on this tradition of service for many years to come. Our own club was chartered in March 1992. Majority of its members were former Lionesses. For 29 years, we have been tirelessly serving those in need in our communities, with projects ranging from healthcare, youth development, housing for inner city communities, relieving hunger, sustainable empowerment, site conservation, and work with the blind. The New Kingston Lions Club is committed to bringing the unparalleled services of Lions Club International to our community. Our club belongs to Lions Club International, the world's largest service organization founded in 1917 and comprising of more than 1.4 million members belonging to 48,000 Lions Clubs worldwide. Throughout its proud history, Lions Club International has brought unparalleled humanitarian services to more than 207 countries and geographic areas around the globe and all continents. You will find that membership in our Lions Club will offer many opportunities for personal growth. Not only can you experience the incomparable feeling you receive from volunteering, but you will also have the chance to own leadership, communication, and organizational skills. You can develop friendship that lasts a lifetime, meet other Lions from all corners of the world, and contribute ideas that will help our club be an even more valuable part of our community. Your membership in the New Kingston Lions Club will allow us to reach more people in need in both our local and world communities. The officers and members of this club are thrilled that you have chosen to help us continue the legacy of Lions Club International by improving the lives of the less fortunate and making our community even a better place to live. I now ask that you repeat the pledge after me. After I say I would like you to put your name, say your name. Okay, so yeah, you're unmuted. Okay, I,
Kenneth Russell,
in the presence of the members of the New Kingston Lions Club,
in the presence of the members of the New Kingston Lions Club,
take this solemn obligation to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the club,
take this solemn obligation to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the club,
and that of Lions Club International,
and that of Lions Club International,
to attend all meetings regularly,
to attend all meetings regularly,
to support and further the interests of the club,
to support and further the interests of the club
in all its undertakings, and to contribute my fair share towards the financial support of the club,
and to contribute my fair share towards the financial. Can you repeat that for me, please?
Yeah. And to contribute my fair share.
And to contribute my fair share.
Towards the financial support of the club.
Towards the financial support of the club.
I further declare that I will.
I further declare that I will.
Assist in maintaining.
Building.
And strengthening the membership of the club. Furthermore, I will help the club. By actively serving on committees.
By actively serving on committees.
And in other capacities. Where my efforts are needed. And that. I will practice the principles of the Code of Ethics. And the purposes of Lions Club International. Okay, thank you. I will now continue. By the power vested in me by Lions Club International, I now declare you as having been inducted as a Lion in Lions Club International. Congratulations, Lion Kenneth. I now ask the sponsor to present to the new Lions his or her lapel pin. All right, now is the sponsor, Lion Bishop Burchell, on? Yep, okay. I will need Lion Bishop Burchell to respond after me.
It's online, DG.
Yes, okay. All you would have to say is, I will when I finish read thing. Will you fulfill the following obligations? Be a sponsoring mentor for your new lion. Make your new member feel welcome. Introduce your new member to all club members. Provide your new member with information about the club, its officers, and constitution. Arrange for orientation sessions for the new member. Be ready and willing to answer any questions that might arise. Encourage the new member to discuss with you any problems and/or possible solutions. Assist the new member in developing into an outstanding lion. Response? You are muted, I believe. No, you're still, you were unmuted and then you muted yourself again.
It's your birthday. I will.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Lion Kenneth, we will end by saying, fellow Lion Dr. Kenneth Russell, wear this emblem with pride, for it represents your membership in the world's largest service club organization, an association that has distinguished legacy of meeting needs worldwide. Let me congratulate you and welcome you to the greatest of all service club organizations, the International Association of Lions Clubs. On behalf of the club, you will be presented your official certificate and membership kit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to join the club.
So as District Governor, let me also congratulate you for becoming a member of the Kingston Club, and I wish you much success. The communities need the help as much as they can get, and that's what we are here as Lions to do. And I think you have seen when the slide, when they did the slide, I was counting the years of the amount of Lions that what they did, and I believe I came to over 2,000 plus years of service that this zone has done. So welcome, and I wish you much success. And more hands brings more service. So once again, congratulations, and thank you for joining our organization.
A great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion DG. Are you going to lead us into the Lions Roar for Lion Dr. Kenneth Russell?
Yes. All right. So we will start off with, I will ask all Lions to stand. And you can unmute, but we will start on the count of 3. You can unmute so we can get a lot of sound. All right, fellow Lions, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Roar, Lions!
Roar!
Roar!
Fight!
Welcome, Lions.
Russell.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Lion Dr. Kenneth Russell, and our many Leos, new Leos from Campion College, New Kingston, and Lime Key Savo. I'm extremely proud of the step you've made forward to help us to lead in this zone and the district and internationally. All right, so we're going to move on to the next part of our program. Of course, it's a series that we have been trying to do within our Zone 4B meetings, and it's to bring some information as to how do we serve, how do we think, and trying to sow seeds of change within our zone.
Line Abaloy?
Yes.
Sorry, 1 minute. If you don't mind, could I just give some brief remarks, because I have to leave in 15 minutes because they'll be picking me up in 15 minutes. So I just wanted to give some brief little remarks to the members of Zone 4B.
Sure, Line District Governor.
Okay, so fellow Lions, good afternoon. Let me first of all congratulate Line Abaloy once again for having a great meeting and for inviting me. As mentioned before, I am in Barbados doing some audits, so I have another engagement, and they're coming to pick me up within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So, Line Abaloy, I must say from the reports that I have heard, even though we, have the COVID situation, clubs are still being able to serve. Some other clubs are able to do a little bit more, and some are, still having some challenges. But again, COVID is something that we're going to have to live with. It's not going to leave us. It can only get better. And yes, we, have to start seeing how we can continue. I'm extremely happy to hear on, the Leo clubs that are working and doing their activities. I'm very pleased to hear that. And I'm also very pleased to hear on the reactivation of various of your clubs, especially the school-based clubs, seeing that the schools in Jamaica have been closed for such a long time. So I'm very pleased to hear that. All of the clubs are in good standing by international, and so with finances, so there's no problem with that. I will once again ask clubs regarding LCIF on their personal contribution. I know in the report says $100, but the option of contributing monthly, a small fee, whatever you can, is much appreciated. As you know, LCIF, needs the funds to continue serving the various communities around the world. COVID has brought much more challenges and much more needs, and the only way LCIF can continue doing that is by making their contributions. I'm very glad that many clubs are going to be honoring Melvin Jones, or Progressive Melvin Jones. So I would like to congratulate all clubs on that again. Let me conclude by stating I'm happy that I saw one new member join today, and I heard other clubs on their membership growth plans, and some clubs working on the club health aspect, which is also one of the areas that we'll be looking into, and more will be said about that in the near future. I'm happy to see all of the Leos that have been inducted and what I've heard. So I'm very, very happy to hear that. Let me conclude by congratulating all of you for a job well done. We are continuing to do what is asked from us, and only with you as Lions pushing are we achieving. So once again, thank you for the invitation to attend your meeting, and it has been a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Line District Governor, and thank you so much for, visiting us and attending the meeting, helping us with our induction ceremony, and to make it special for Leos and Lions. And thank you for that greeting. And I wish you journeys mercies, because I know you're going to another event to audit some Barbadian clubs, and I wish you well. All right, so I'm going to just change from the podium, because I've just changed my name, to the podium section. And I'm going to invite Leo President Leo Akela Anson from Campion College to do the introduction of our guest speaker.
Zone 4B Chairperson, Lion Abaloy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, other distinguished Lion and Leo leaders, guests, Lions, my fellow Leos, good afternoon. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, First Vice District Governor Lion Daniel Marnie Elkins. Lion Daniel is a professional drug prevention specialist and a director of the Bellevue Prevention and Outreach Center. He specializes in creating youth leadership programming by teaching strategic thinking and service learning. He's a member of the Bellefonte Lions Club and currently serves as the first Vice District Governor of District 22D in Delaware in the United States of America. Lion Daniel is one of the founders of the Lions Virtual Movement and a new club development consultant for Lions Club International. In our research, we also know that for his service on behalf of the association, Lion Daniel has received numerous awards, which include the Ambassador of Goodwill Award, the highest honor a lion can receive. He is also a Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow. Lions, Leos, and guests, please help me welcome First Vice District Governor, Lion Daniel Marnie Elkins.
Over to you, Lion Daniel.
Well, hello, Lions. It is so wonderful to be here with you today. I have to begin by saying it is an honor and a privilege to visit this district and specifically this zone. I have had the privilege of being on many virtual events with members of this district and this zone. I've had the opportunity to participate in the USA Canada Leo Leadership Forum, in which Leo Lion Fabian Maxwell was instrumental in being a part of. I have had the opportunity to be directly instructed by a past council chair, Malcolm, who is one of my instructors at a Lions Leadership Institute. And many of you have attended the virtual events. So I did just want to say, it is good to be home with you, Lions. Today we are celebrating heroes, our members. And I do want to say, it is so wonderful to see that your district is growing, that members are being sworn in, and new Leos are taking the oath and pledge and joining. For the people who have just joined, and for those who have served for 40 years, I have a question. What is our mission? What is the mission of Lions Clubs International? We began this zone meeting by reading the Code of Ethics, which is wonderful. It's very important. But what is our mission? It is the mission of Lions Clubs International to empower volunteers to serve their communities, to meet humanitarian needs, to promote peace and encourage international understanding. It's a single sentence. How we can begin to live that mission is to memorize that sentence. Live that sentence in every day, because around the world, we had a very tough year, the year before and this year. We're talking about clubs reactivating, not just in this district, but in all districts. So in doing so, I would like us all to ask ourselves a question. Do you love being a lion? Do you love being a Leo? Raise your hand if you do. Now, are you willing to let the fire, the spark of service die with you? Because if we're not careful, it just might. For many years, we have been the world's largest service organization. In order to maintain that, we have to remember our mission and live it on a daily basis of service. And how do we do that? By celebrating our members. What are we going to do? It's important, especially as we are reactivating our clubs, to remember that it's your club, your way. That we need to find our passions. What are you passionate about? Because if you're passionate about something, about making a difference in the world, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it is meeting a humanitarian need, it can be service. Find your passion and define your service. So for us in my district, when we began the process of reactivation, we began with questions. And we began to ask our members, what is it that you are truly passionate about? What was that one service project that just made you have that aha moment and realize that this is what you wanted to do with the rest of your life? Because that's the service project we should start first with. And in that process, we began to realize that there were some members who had passions and things that they cared about that our club was not doing, that our district was not doing. How do we celebrate our members? We let their voices be heard. How do we get the next generation of Lions to want to be a part of us? We let them know on day one as a Lion, that they have a voice, that voice is important, and that we need them as a future leader within this association. Let them use their voice. Our club has a don't say no policy. What does that mean? That means if someone joins our club as a new member and proposes a service project, we try it. Doesn't matter what it is. If it is meeting a need within our community and they are willing to put in the work to try and help to make it done, we give it a shot. On day one as a Lion, you can propose a service project. That has created a club in which every single person who is a member feels like they have the potential to go as far as they want to because they are heard, they are celebrated, they are appreciated for who they are. They're just not another set of hands for a service project that has existed for the last 10 years. They have the potential to help chart the course of not only our club, but our district. Many of you may not be familiar with my story. I have only been a Lion for just under 5 years. But in those 5 years, I have recruited around 150 people into Lionism. And those are the ones that I've directly sponsored. That doesn't count the ones I've recruited for other clubs or other districts or the other clubs I have started as a new club consultant. We began with a club that was a branch club. It had just 5 members. We grew those 5 members until now over 130 members, which is 10% of our entire district. How did we do that? By listening to our members, by not being trapped within a box of saying that this is what Lionism is. We went out into our community and we asked our community what the need was. And there was a community member who said, well, the need is that children in our community need something to do. And I asked them what they wanted to do. And the children said, we would like to play chess. I said, chess? Okay. I asked our sponsoring Lions Club, is chess a service project? Well, it's not one of the 5 global areas of service that Lions do. But is it the need in the community? I said, yes, sir. And they said, then do it. From that chess program, we ended up recruiting every single parent of all of the kids who were in that chess program because we had shown them that we were willing to take time for their children. And because we were willing to take time for their children, they were willing to make time for us. We had a young man whose passion was riding bikes. That became a service project, riding bikes with the youth and then providing bikes for youth in our community so that they could ride together. It began by celebrating that person's passion, that interest, and recognizing that every single member, from the person who has served for 40 years to the doctor who just joined today, has within them the leadership skills necessary to define a whole new world of service, meeting new needs. So when we are doing this and we are going out and we want those new members, I want you to consider something. We need to be thinking for the future. It is important to honor the traditions of the past. They are very important to know our history. But if you are talking to someone and you want a younger member to join your association, talk about what you did last year, not what Lions did in 1917. Don't talk about 1925. Say something like, last year, Lions Clubs International Foundation gave out $6.3 million in COVID response grants. Say something like, this is what our club did during the pandemic, or this is what our club wants to do tomorrow with your help. Recognize that the potential for the future is far greater. We stand upon the shoulders of giants, but we can reach new heights if we celebrate the members we have today, and we provide a place of honor for the members that we would like to join tomorrow. One way to celebrate the heroes, our true heroes who are members, is to do leadership development. And this is a very important thing. And when I say this, in some places, they get a little bit nervous. On day one as a Lion, day one, I became a member of the board of directors of a club that had existed for 80 years. Why? Well, because they had set up their constitution and bylaws that if they were to establish a branch club, that branch club president should be on the board of directors of the club and have a vote. Now, I'd only been a Lion for a single day. What good can a single day Lion do? That's something that we often asked. I have been in places that I have traveled to, and they do not realize I'm there as the guest speaker. And they look at me and they say, how long have you been a Lion? I say, oh, about, 4 years. And they said, you know what? In a decade, you would make a great Lions leader. Okay. We need to celebrate the people for the skills they have, because a day one Lion could be someone who spent 20 years doing community development work and have a whole host of skills that they could bring to the table. But because I was given the opportunity on day one to have a voice and be a part of the leadership of this district, of this club, and was encouraged at every step of the way. As a Lion for less than a year, they recommended I attend the Emerging Lions Leadership Institute. As a Lion less than 2 years, they recommended that I go to the Advanced Lions Leadership Institute, where I had the privilege of learning from past Council Chair Malcolm Kirwan. They encouraged me at every step of the way. I hope that you are doing that within your clubs, offering opportunities for leadership. Now, not burden, not saying we need you because of this. It's if you would like to have a say, give them an opportunity to develop. And you will have someone who feels valued. That is the type of experience that creates Lions for life. There's the famous saying, leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. So in every action that you are doing, ask yourself, is what you're doing creating more leaders? When it comes to working with the Leo clubs, not in this district, but in other districts that I have visited, I have seen sometimes a flaw in how they interact, that the Leo clubs become the physical labor for the Lions clubs. They are the young people to carry the heavy objects. They are the young people who get told what to do. Now, I know that your district is not this way, because you could teach the world a little something or two about Leoism. But it's something important to remember, that if we want Leos to become Leo Lions, we need to make sure that they feel that they have a place that their voice can be heard in the conversation. The way our club works with our Leos is that we let them decide what the service projects are. For our Lions Club, we ask them, what would you like to do? What are you passionate about? And then we empower them to take leadership and support them so that they can help that process. As a result, we have 100% conversion rate from Leo into Leo Lion. Every single time someone turns old enough to become a Lion, they ask for their birthday a Lions Club application. Why? Because we have celebrated them for the heroes that they are. When it comes to the core of everything that we do, we need to remember what is the motto of Lions Clubs International. We serve. Our motto is not we meet. Sometimes there are clubs that have forgotten that the primary focus of the club becomes the meeting. Our club has taken the stance that every single meeting that we have, we include service as a part of it, including our zone meetings. We just had our zone meeting on Tuesday, and we were lucky enough to be able to have it in person. But there waiting for all of the attendees was a pile of blank cards. And this is something you could even do virtually at home. But we had a pile of blank cards, and as a part of the zone meeting, every Lion and Leo that was in attendance wrote a card to a young child at the Children's Hospital suffering from pediatric cancer. We took a moment to reconnect even the administrative purpose of Lions back to service. And we had everybody leaving that meeting saying, that was the best zone meeting we've ever attended. Why? Because service is the key, or should be the key, to all that we do. So I have a question, and this is an interesting question. What is the most important award in all of Lionism? Is it the Ambassador of Goodwill, which, if you listened to the introduction, was mentioned, was the highest award in Lionism? Is it the Presidential Medal that the district governor gives out, usually one a year? Is it a Leadership Medal? Is it the Certificate of Presidential Appreciation? I will tell you, those are wonderful awards. They're amazing awards. And if you get them, you should be honored to have one. But the most important award, in my humble opinion, is the membership key. The most important award in all of Lionism is the one award that you can earn directly through a specific action, an action that is recognized by LCI. And that's recruiting more members, because they are the future of this association. That membership key recognizes that you have done something above and beyond. You have given life to this association. It is a physical representation of all of the collected and future years of service of every single Lion that you recruit. It's my recommendation whenever I travel anywhere that if there is a member of your club or your district who receives this award, that they should be recognized in the highest possible manner. And I was overjoyed to see that your zone meeting did that, that you included a part of that as the presentation to recognize these people. To the Lion who sponsored 13 Lions, thank you. To the Lion who sponsored 1 Lion, thank you. Our association has a hope and a future because of your actions. Your community will be served for many more years to come. So if you have just joined the association, consider who else you can recruit. And our international president, Douglas Alexander, has the each one bring one mentality. 1.4 million lions in the world. We could have 2.8 just like that. What I would like to say on that is that practice makes perfect. How can you expect to be good at something if you don't practice it? If we were discussing violin and the art of playing violin, if you had never played a violin and picked one up without practicing, you would not make a joyous sound. The art of recruitment is the same. Try and put together the list. And there was one club that talked about targeting specific people within the community, age, demographics. That's exactly the mentality that you should be looking. Create a list of potential members. Always be ready to recruit. I never go anywhere without having a Lions Club application in my pocket. Why? Because that Lions Club application represents hope. Hope for my community. And at any point in time, I meet somebody who's got the right heart and cares about service, I want to be able to sign them up in an instant. So that's my challenge. My challenge to you as you celebrate the members that you have and go out to try and recruit new members is to try and get that most important award. And if you don't have one, that's okay. You still have time. And if you have one, that's okay. They have another level up. So thank you for your time and consideration and the opportunity to speak with you all here today. Keep serving.
Thank you, Lion First Vice District Governor, Lion Daniel. I'm just going to pass it on to Leo Lion Fabian to make a presentation to you.
There you go. Can you hear me now? Great. Thank you, Lion Zone Chair. To hear from you again. Another inspirational presentation it is. As we celebrate our unsung heroes of Zone 4B and by extension our district, we want to thank you for encouraging us to always remember the reason why we serve. Sometimes we forget, and it's very important that we remember that, because that's going to fuel the zeal that we enter this movement with and continue to serve our communities. With that, I'm sure we are going to apply that we don't say no policy that you mentioned in your presentation. Lion Daniel, we're very happy for your message today. My fellow Lions and Leos would agree that this presentation was quite fitting as we just inducted some new members to our organization, sowing seeds of change, if you will. And as we continue to sow the seeds of change, we will continue to make service the key to everything that we do. On behalf of the Lions and Leos here, and on behalf of our zone chairperson, I want to say thank you for your presentation and for applauding our unsung heroes who are growing our organization. We'd like to present to you this certificate as a token of our appreciation. Thank you so much, Lion Daniel.
Thank you, Leo Lion Fabian, and thanks again, Lion Daniel. All right, I think on our agenda is next is our remarks, greetings and remarks. So I just want to just remind before we speak all our remarks, we are cutting close to a very tight time and a tight schedule. We do have 3 honorees that will give us their reasons why they are volunteering in Lions and Leo Club. So we have a tight program, so I'm just asking that we will stick to the timing that we have for greetings and remarks. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite our zoning or line Dr. Peter Gay Chang, Melvin Jones Fellow from Zone 4A, to bring her greetings to us.
Alrighty. Thank you so very much, Line Apple. Can you all hear me?
Yes, this time I can hear.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, so Lan Avoy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 4B Chairperson, or guest speaker, Lan Daniel Marnie Elkins, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, First Vice District Governor for District 22D, or District Governor for Sub-District 60B, Lan Claudia Boncampo, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, all other distinguished Lans and Leos in the virtual audience, guests, Leos, my fellow Lans, a pleasant afternoon. So it gives me great pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the Lans and Leos of Zone 4A. I listened to all the projects and activities being done by Zone 4B, and even with Landmarks on all the projects being done by the zones in Region 4, I'm heartened because despite the challenges during these stressful times, the Lans and Leos continue to do all they can to help persons. And for that, I am extremely grateful and proud to be amongst you, Lan Ava, and to with Lan Mark for being zone chairs for our very, very great Region 4. Lan Ava, congratulations to your Lions Clubs for resuscitating their alphas. I was very happy as a former Leo. So you know, you and I share this, so we know this. And then of course to your guest speaker, Lan Daniel, I was moved. I felt that joy of being a Lion again. So I am very, very grateful for you to organizing his presentation here today. Much like how you had your sentiments at my land meeting, I am hoping and I'm looking forward to the end of this pandemic so that way we can start meeting again, having fun again with all of our Lands family, not to mention working together on larger projects. My goodness, I do miss them greatly. And honestly, it would not just be for me and for you and us, but for all these new Lands and Leos that were brought into Zone 4B and into all the other zones that are coming in. Thank you so very much. Lan Ava, I'm going to end it here because I know you say you're pressed for time. Offer my congratulations to your meeting. It's been fantastic so far. And as I said, I enjoyed Lan Daniel's presentation, and I wish for you and the zone a very successful rest of the year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lan Peter Gay.
You're
and
welcome.
Sentiments are shared. All right, Line Mark. I'd like to welcome Line Mark Tibbetts, Melvin Jones Fellow, or Zone 4C Chairperson, to bring his greetings. Line Mark.
I don't remember seeing him on though.
No, I didn't see him.
Did I miss him in the participants?
Perhaps he's not here. Okay, so we'll move on to remarks from our region chair, and we would have received our remarks from our district governor and council chair. She is unwell and was unable to attend. We received news of that. We also wish her a speedy recovery. As you know, she has her multiple district meetings ahead of her. So we wish her speedy recovery. Region Chair, Line Elaine Robinson, Melvin Jones Fellow, I will welcome you to bring your remarks.
Thank you. Lion Zone Chair, Lion Avaloy, our guest presenter, Lion Daniel Elkins, other distinguished Lions and Leos in the virtual audience, fellow Lions, Leos, guests, good afternoon. It is indeed my pleasure to be sharing in this Zone for a meeting this afternoon. And particularly after that guest speaker, I said, yes, I am delighted to have been here for those things he thrown out. I will mention it a little later. But first of all, Lion Zone Chair, I'd really like to commend you and your zone secretary for remembering those who have given their contribution to the movement and saluting our heroes. When I looked at the data, I know the district governor indicated that he was adding up the numbers. I didn't try to add them up, but I think it might be useful for you and or Leo Lion Fabian to share that data with the clubs. It might be useful for them to try and keep that in their records and to build on it as we go forward. I think it's very useful information to have readily at hand. I remember, and in relation to membership, and this is what is so important, is that salute actually reminded us of how important it is and the length of service people have and those people who have helped to bring us to where we are now. And as I listened to the reports of some of the clubs, I know there were a few clubs, I think, who indicated that they were kind of like at zero growth. They had lost some and they brought in some, but their growth was pretty much static. And I think we have as our area of focus that we want to really dwell on membership this year, both in terms of growth and retention. And I was encouraged in that regard when I heard about the resuscitation of the 2 Leo clubs, as Excelsior and Stats, and also that both Morant Bay and Port Antonio are imminent in terms of getting those Leo clubs, because that, again, as our guest presenter indicated, is really a key source for growth of the Lions movement. So I really want us to work hard in terms of resuscitating and sustaining our Leo clubs. In relation to what our guest speaker had to say, I am also delighted about some of the strategies he gave us for membership growth and retention, which are indeed new ideas for me. And I think probably for many of us who are in the meeting. So I think we can walk away with those things to try and implement them to see if we can have the type of success that they've had. On the activity side, I was encouraged by the clubs that they're all active, both the Lions and the Leo clubs that reported. The activities that we're engaged in despite our challenges, and I'm just extending my encouragement to them to continue in this vein, to give of themselves as best as they can despite the challenges that they face. So I was really impressed by the breadth of the service that clubs have been giving. In particular, I'd like to thank the clubs in your zone for actually supporting the Region Club for the Back to School project. Thank you all very, very much for what you have done in terms of making your contribution to the need in your community in that regard. And finally, before I close, I just want to say one quick thing. I also was encouraged by the fundraising effort, I should say. Clubs are persisting despite the challenges in terms of trying to raise some money. And lastly, let me welcome all the new Leos to the zone. Welcome to each of you, and in particular, our new member, Lion Kenneth Russell. I welcome you to the Lions Club of New Kingston, my club, and I wish you all the very, very best. Lion Zone Chair, Avaloy, I have been enjoying your meeting so far. It has been very good, very informative for me, and I wish you all the very best for the rest of your tenure. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Region Chair, and thank you for those beautiful comments. Those are encouraging. And we'll move to the next. As I explained, we have a few features in our Saluting Our Members program, and we're just going to feature Lion Yvonne Smith, Leo Monique Dinal, and Lion Levine Griffiths. They're from Kingston Lions Club, New Kingston Leo Club, and New Kingston Lions Club, and their feature and their response to the question of how volunteering has changed their life. So we'll take them in their 3 40-50 seconds videos. We'll take them and then we will proceed on to our other parts of the program. have a little delay, but we're going to project right now. Just to say while we're waiting for the video to come up, we are grateful for the entries from the clubs on this piece, and to thank Leo President Michael Imani Swain for adding a little touch to the program, to the video, to make it looking quite nice. I'm unable to pick up. Okay, let's try another way.
No sound. You didn't share the audio.
I'm Lion Yvonne Knight, immediate past president of the Lions Club of Kingston. Having served my club, there has been an improvement in my organizational skills as well as my ability to communicate effectively. I have also had the pleasure of working with a team of dedicated Lions to effect change. As the phrase goes, teamwork makes the dream work. The club has also presented many opportunities which have allowed me to meet and interact with various individuals from different sectors of the society. Of this, I am extremely proud.
Hi there, Leo Monique here. Being a Leo has helped me to live out my passion for helping others by serving with other passionate and like-minded individuals as myself. There is no greater feeling than seeing someone smile and knowing that you contributed to that smile by providing some well-needed assistance. Being a Leo has also helped me to overcome my anxiety while working on my confidence and helping me to grow as a better individual over time. I am more caring, more patient, more understanding, and that is all thanks to the Leo movement. What can I say? Leoism has changed my life for the better. There is no greater feeling than being a Leo and being a part of a body that serves.
My name is Levine Griffiths, and I'm a new member of the Lions Club of New Kingston, Jamaica. I was inducted in December 2020, the heights of COVID-19, and the Lions Club was still on the move, doing a lot of projects and just getting community engagement and involvement, and in particular, a lot of Christmas treats for the needy in the community. And that warmed my heart and let me know that I was in the right club because I wanted to be involved in community work. So what do I say for others? If you want to make an impact and to touch the lives of those around you, be a part of the Lions Club. Blessings.
Thank you. Leo Fabian, do we have one more montage you're going to share? Okay, so Leo Fabian will share the final montage.
Thank you, Land Zone Chair. Right, so today we're just going to do a quick recognition for a few Lions and Leos in Zone 4B. Do enjoy. We want to say happy birthday to the Lions and Leos who are celebrating early birthdays in October, going all the way to December as we're covering their quarter, Q2. Happy birthday to you, and we hope you enjoy it. And, take some time to enjoy it with family, to reflect on life, and to celebrate you and your achievements. We also want to say well done to the Alpha Leos, our school-based clubs who have participated or done their CXC exams or CAPE examination. We hope that your results are exactly what you wanted them to be, and well done nonetheless with all the hard work that you put out, especially into this pandemic. We're really proud of you and your academic achievements. We're now going to take a look at some of the other achievements that Lions would have and Leos would have accomplished throughout the quarter or the year thus far. And we're also going to take a look at some of the Leos who would have achieved some certification from attending the Leo Leadership Forum that was held in July. Also want to say congratulations to Leo Monique on achieving her certification in early childhood education. Just celebrating some personal achievements as well. There was just Liane Avaloi Forbes achieving her master's degrees at Land University, and Mario Sams for achieving an award from his alma mater, Michael University College, for outstanding service in education and community development. Likewise, Liane Christopher Sinclair from the St. Thomas Lions Club would have achieved the same award for outstanding service to education and community development from the Michael University College. Also want to big up Lion Craig Epps for his promotion to rank of sergeant at the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Congratulations.
Mr. Rupert St. Peter Scott for contribution to community development. Mr. Rupert Scott is an advocate for the rights of farmers, especially in the coffee industry. He served the St. Thomas community for many years and is also a representative with the Jamaica Agricultural Society.
Congratulations to Lion Rupert Scott from the St. Thomas Lions Club for achieving the Badge of Honor. Thank you so much for your service to Jamaica and to the community of St. Thomas. Congratulations, Lions and Leos of Zone 4B. Thank you, Lion Zone Chair.
Oh, I was not talking with my microphone. Thank you, Leo Lion Secretary, Leo Lion David Maxwell. And congratulations to Leos and Lions who have received awards or recognition or certification in their personal and work life. All right, so on to the next item on our agenda, new business. Does anybody have any new business? Okay. On to any other business. Does anyone have any items they would like to bring to our attention under any other business? If it's an announcement from the zone, remember those were sent to Leo Lion Fabian, but if it's something else, you can raise it here. No? All right. And on to our next level, the raffle. Of course, we had to have a cutoff point, which was early. So we're just going to draw the names. The winner will receive either the JPS certificate. Yes, we love the gift certificates from Jamaica Public Service or electrical provider, well, or provider of electricity, or the winner will receive an Amazon gift card. Let me just pull up the wheel. All right here. All right, as you can see, the names have been populated. These are early registrants. I think there are 43. So sorry if your name is not on the list, but these are our early registrants. So let's spin and see who is the lucky winner of our raffle. Leo President Akelia Anson is the winner of our raffle. Congratulations. She had to leave. She lives in another parish. She lives in St. Thomas. So we will definitely make a presentation to her at a convenient time. Thank you. And our next item, announcements. Leo Lion Secretary. Do you have your announcements? I know I'm calling on you quite often tonight or this evening. Can still receive it.
I do.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Lion Zone Chair. I'm just going to bring up the announcements that was sent to me from our lands. We have quite a few. I'm just going to go through them quickly. The Lions Club of Kingston would like to invite you to their Friday pickup brunch The venue for that will be at the Land Center on 30 Beechwood Avenue, Kingston 5. This will be on Friday, the 26th of November. So some time to think about it, think about what you want to purchase. The menu is there on screen. So if you want tickets, please reach out to the Lions Club of Kingston. The number is on screen. You can call them for deliveries and to make your orders. All proceeds go to the Lions Club of Kingston charities. Lions Club of New Kingston would have had their raffle. As Lion Kaylin mentioned in her report earlier, the raffle will be drawn next week. The Lions Club of Downtown Kingston has a fundraiser coming up, and an engaging one to get you moving. It's their Caribbean Run Jamaica, and this will be either whichever you want to do, a 3K, 5K, 10K, a half marathon or a marathon. The cost is $35 US, and payment can be made by virtual runners. Just go to the website and make that payment, or you can register through that link on screen. Use the code Team Spirit if you're registering more than 10 persons as a team, and get 20% off. So look out for more information from the Lions Club of Downtown Kingston with this event. Lions Club of Kingston will be having their speakers meeting on November 3. Please save the date. It will be at 7 p.m. They have a guest speaker, Mr. Marvin Goff, and he will be talking about vaccination mandates from a legal perspective. And I think that will be one that a lot of Lions and Leos would like to get information about regarding all that's going on with vaccination across the island. Just want to slip in a little advertisement here for the Heart Foundation of Jamaica. It is the organization that was founded by the Lions Club of Kingston. They do screening, advanced cardiac services, and they also have a pharmacy. This is on a 28 Beechwood Avenue, Kingston 5. You will get a 10% discount once you're a member of the Heart Foundation. And I encourage you all, Lions and Leos, to be a member of the Heart Foundation today. Reach out to someone from the Lions Club of Kingston or call the number on screen to see how you can sign up and be a member of the Heart Foundation, and please utilize the services there. There's a lot that you can gain from being a member of the Heart Foundation. Also follow them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter for information about health-related practices to keep you safe and healthy. Want to inform you all of the Leo District 60B Period Poverty Project. This is ongoing through a lot of Leo clubs, and we're asking the Lions to assist the Leos in this initiative. They are seeking to get sanitary napkins to assist the girls who may not be able to provide or get these essentials. And so we're asking you to assist them, and they will be embarking on this initiative between now and December. So this is the Leo District Period Poverty Project. The USA-Canada Leo Leadership Forum will be held next year, July 27th to the 31st. It will be in California, Visalia. So look out for that information. Quite a few Leos participated in the last one, which was virtual. If you want more information, you can reach out to any of the representatives on screen. That's Leo Nichelle Abreu. She's the Leo Associate for Multiple District 60. Leo Shannon Merg, which is the Leo Associate at Large, and myself will be the Council Advisor for this year's Leo Advisory Council. Please save the date. Our second cabinet meeting, which will be virtual, will be on Saturday, November 6th, 2021. Ensure that we're all prepared for this meeting. It will be an informative one, and I'm sure Land District Governor would have said more about this, but just want you to save the date and look out for more information regarding our second cabinet meeting. That will be all for the announcements. Thank you, Land Zone Chair.
Thank you, Leoline Fabian. And now I invite Lion Paula C. Bartley, past president of the Lions Club of New Kingston, to move the vote of thanks.
Lion Avaloy Forbes, Melvin Jones Fellow, Zone 4B Chairperson, other distinguished Lions, Leos, and Leos in the virtual audience, guests, Leos, my fellow Lions, Good afternoon. On behalf of the officers and members of the Lions Club of New Kingston, we would like to first give thanks to the Lord for his many blessings. We want to thank also a big thank you to Lion Daniel Marnie Elkins on his presentation on sowing the seeds of change. To our zone chairperson, Lion Avaloy, we express our appreciation to you and your team for executing today's meeting. We express our appreciation to all the Lions and Leos who provided greetings, remarks, reports, updates, and contributed to today's meeting. Lastly, without all of you here present, there will be no meeting. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to share with us at another Zone 4B District Advisory meeting. Keep safe, wash your hands, sanitize regularly, practice physical distances, and continue to serve from your heart with kindness. Good day.
Thank you, Lion Paulo, and for waiting so long to deliver such a sweet and concise message of gratitude. Thank you. All right. The date and time of our third Zone 4 meeting will be held on January 22nd, 2022 at 2 p.m. And we've been listening. One of our Lions presidents said the Saturday meetings wasn't working out for us. So our next meeting will be on a Sunday and it will be online, and our host club will be Kingston Lions Club. And finally, thank you for joining us today and helping us to salute our members. We hope that you we hope that you were able to learn something from today's meeting, from our guest speaker, from the induction ceremony, anything. And please enjoy the rest of your weekend and your Christmas holidays, because as you know, we meet in January. So I'm just setting out my Christmas holiday greetings right now. Oh God, if we had a tail twister, I know I would probably be twisted. But it's fast approaching, and see you next year at the third zone meeting, which we will focus on leadership. And of course, we will try and find someone who can pass on some more seeds of change as it relates to leadership. Lions and Leos, thank you for your patience. I know this has been a long program, but we thought it was important to celebrate you and to show you how it is that we would like you to celebrate your members. All the videos we have here, the montage, they are available for your social media pages. So you can reach out to us, that's myself and Leo Lion Fabian, for the videos. Thank you. Can I have someone move the motion for the meeting to be adjourned?
I so move.
That's Lion Craig.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder, please?
I saw second, Navinia Wellington Ford.
Thank you, Lion Navinia. And we will end with our district governor's song.
I just have the song. All right, let's play.
Together we serve, showing the world that we care. So Lions, let's get together as one.
There are people calling, oh, and it's good to lend a hand.
We serve the world, showing kindness in every land.
We work together, helping day by day. Anyone who is challenged along the way. It has been a calling since 1917, showing the world
that we made. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
Oh, we help with our hearts in the communities we serve.
Building schools, bringing smiles to everyone. As the past assured us, we have it in our hearts.
That spirit that beats in you and me.
We are lions. We are all Leos. We are the ones to show our kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's the choice that we make. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
When you're down and out and you see no hope at all. When you best believe there's a lion you can call. Well, we'll lend a hand. Oh, we'll clothe your family.
Lions make a better place, so sing with me. We are lions. We are all Leos. We are the ones to show kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's the choice that we make. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me. We are lions. We are all Leos. We are the ones to show kindness works, so let's keep giving. It's the choice that we make. All thanks to Melvin Jones. We serve the world with kindness, just you and me.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Enjoy
Thanks
your
for
meeting.
coming.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Line John. Hi,
Nana.
Line John. How are you doing? You're
Very
welcome,
good
Line Joy.
meeting.
Have a good
Very good
evening.
meeting, Lan Abaloy.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Line Denise.
Meeting, Lion Abaloy.
Take care.
You
Great.
too, and thanks for staying. Thanks.
Yes, man. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Thanks, Line John. Thanks, everyone. Hi, Leah District President. Line Camille.
I'm here enjoying the meeting, but it done now, so I have to go.
Yes, yes. Dave, welcome, Line Vilma.
Then Camille can't behave.
I'm trying the other day, that's why I was so quiet. That's why I'm going to join me out.
Lion Dave.
Hi, Lan John.
How are you?
I am good, thanks.
Great to
Lion
see you.
Dave,
Good to see you too.
Lion Dave, I see that you're in pink. I hear that is real men wear pink, you know.
You better believe it. So it's real. Yes.
You know
yes,
what?
that.
Let us come off a Lion Abaloy meeting, you see? How beautiful.
And especially since you don't have no money. You have real money.